Welcome to episode 85 of the Hoop Threads podcast. Finally got this going with 2025 6'5 Gwynn Park and New World guard Ty Bevins. Ty, how's it going, brother?
I'm doing good in 2024.
2024. I messed that up. My fault. All right. So just to get us started, tell me about your first dunk. Let's talk about your beginnings with the game of basketball.
My first dunk, it came late. It was my freshman year. We were playing and got an outlet pass from Kanai, and he just yelled, "Dunk it!" And I just went up and I got it off 2 hands, 2 feet.
So that was a New World?
Yeah,
Gotcha. Fantastic. How old were you, you said?
15.
Gotcha. You're about the same size then?
Yeah, around 6'1".
Gotcha. Okay. So let's talk about some of the guys you look up to. Who do you model your game after?
I mean, I try to get bits and pieces from every guy, like the IQ of LeBron, like knowing where people are supposed to be on the court. Um, then like with Jokic's passing out the post, I like that. So when I posting up and find guys cutting, that's pretty much a lot of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Your mother, Tiffany, is the coach on staff. What is she the hardest on you about?
Um, just me continuing to be aggressive and rebounding. She not worried about me scoring, but just putting pressure on the defense. Like all the coaches are doing the same thing, just me putting pressure on the defense. Because if I look at the basket and I draw attention, then I'm able to find everybody, and we're all able to eat and we're all able to win.
Got you. I mean, one thing that I've really noticed progression wise, you've always been a pretty good communicator, but this year, summer league and then also the Maryland team camp, I've seen you be much more of a leader, kind of bringing guys together, directing traffic on both ends of the floor. And we definitely love to see that. College coaches also definitely love to see that as well. Talk about a time that you faced adversity and the tools that you used to navigate through it.
I'll say my freshman year because I didn't have a season, so it was like hard for me to kind of just push through things, and it's like, and do I have to work out? I don't have a season, but I just was like, I guess I have to in order to make myself like continue to get better.
Okay. What is the most important habit in your routine?
Um, Waking up early and working out.
Talk about that schedule.
I mean, ever since school's over, I get up, go to the gym. My dad 5 a.m. So lifting weights. So I think that's on every weekday. So
Got you, man. 5:30. Nah, count me out of that one. But I'm glad you. I'm glad you're on that grind. What parts of your game have you been working on the most, and what have you added?
being aggressive, more looking at the rim a lot more from my sophomore year in high school, my first season. From now, you could like it's a big difference. I think, and it benefits everybody because I still have my passing and my IQ to find guys when they are open.
Hmm. Okay. Who's the hardest worker you've ever been around?
Um, my brother and Chris Johnson from Grace Brother.
Mm, okay. What matchup do you look forward to the most, either in AAU or high school?
In high school, I'm gonna say Cam playing against Largo again, and I'm losing them in a regional championship, but we did split with them last season. But that's my most notable matchup every year going
Okay.
into the season.
Yeah, he's a high level guy for sure, and he's a funny dude. So I'm sure he's talking all sorts of stuff on and off the court. What do you do that makes you stand out for the competition? How will you contribute to winning at the college level?
I mean, I feel like I do everything on the floor. I'm a vocal leader. Uh, I I lead by example on and off the court. I can shoot the ball well. I'm coachable. I I do everything that the coach wanted me to do.
Hmm. Okay. What parts of the floor do you feel the most or least comfortable?
Um, I try not to. I try to work on everything. So when I get in the game, I don't really have a weakness per se.
Mm-hmm.
But I think me going to get rebounds, I'll have to work on that more.
Hmm. Gotcha. As far as the positioning, or just knowing when to do that versus when to pop up.
When to do that and when to get back.
Gotcha. Okay. What's your go-to move? Game on the line, ball in your hands. 5 seconds left.
Um, Probably just kind of inch closer to the defense and hezzy and just blow by and finish up the run.
Okay. Rank these in matter of importance to you from 1 through 3. Game-winning assist, game-winning bucket, or defensive stop.
Got to go with the stop on defense, and then I'll say get the assist because a lot of lanes they close down when you're trying to driving angles close down. So anybody backdoor cut in, you got to find those guys, and then my shot last.
Mm-hmm. Tell me a part of your game that flies under the radar or is undervalued.
My scoring ability. I mean, everybody says be more aggressive, but it's like I know when and when not to try to go get a basket.
Okay, got you. Let's move to well, before we get to recruiting, tell me about your interests and hobbies off the court. Kind of what are your plans, after basketball once the ball stops bouncing?
Um, After basketball, hopefully I'll be able to just live my life after going through the league and being financially stable. And then with my hobbies off the court, I enjoy my family, enjoy my friends. Uh, I love soccer. If I ain't play basketball, that's what I'll be playing. But
Gotcha. You a big anime guy? Are you playing Call of Duty, NBA 2K, any of that or no?
play Madden the most. That's another hobby. I do play Madden.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So what do you value? Is it kind of trust? Is it communication, honesty? What's like some of the most important things to you, as a person and as a basketball player as well?
I think as a person and as a player, like as a person, you do have to trust people around you, and as a player, you have to trust your coach. Because I think that if the trust breaks, I think everything else falls behind that, and nothing will work out.
Hmm. Okay. Who is recruiting you the hardest? You right now you have offers from George Mason, Towson, UMBC, George Washington, College of Charleston, and American. But who's kind of been prioritizing you here early on?
You got George Washington, George Mason, and American been pursuing the hardest.
Gotcha. Okay. And kind of talk about those specific schools, what you like about them, who's recruiting you, kind of the relationships you built.
From George Washington, Coach Franklin, Coach Caputo, and then George Mason. It was Coach Hennett and Coach Skin text my phone the other day,
Mm.
and then from American, you got head coach Coach Simpkins, new head coach Coach Simpkins.
Simp is amazing. He's a great coach. He's got a bright future ahead of him there in American. Talk about your strengths and weaknesses. We already talked about kind of your ability to score and your ability to pass, kind of defend. Talk about some of the other strengths and then some of the things you've been working on as well.
Um, More strengths, obviously the passing and scoring, and then I think me being a leader, I think that's one of my biggest strengths. No, like we have some JV guys coming on the floor and stuff like that, just talking them through some stuff, them like in the understanding of the higher level of play. And then some weaknesses, um, talking more on defense and crashing to go get rebounds.
Mm-hmm. One thing I always say to players, as far as the defensive end of the floor and talking, communicating, once you get to the point where you're calling out all of the ball screens as far as what side of their body it's on and stuff like that, I think the next kind of level for you as a help defender is calling out what you want the primary defender to do that's on the ball. If you want them to hedge it, if you want them to switch, if you want them to show, you get what I'm saying, or duck under. I think that's an important read to begin to make, at this stage in your development. Give me some of your individual and then some of your team goals for this season, both AAU and high school.
Team goals for AAU, I think we just trying to run it back, get another championship from the SSB. Individual, I think getting recruited worldwide as much as possible. I mean, that's the goal because I do want to play college basketball and I want to play at a high level. So, and then individual goals for high school this season, I want one player of the year. Want to get first team all county, first team all Met this year. Team goals, I want to win counties, I want to win states, and I want to win the I want to win regionals.
There you go. You touched on the recruiting a little bit. Kind of what are you looking for in a 4-year institution, whether that's, public, private, big, small, close to home, across the country, up and down, like a demanding coach, a player's coach. Kind of what are you looking for in that setting?
I think the biggest thing is knowing like the system. I think wherever you will fit the most, I think that's the best. I think that's the best decision that you have to make for yourself, and I think that's what I would probably go with. And then knowing like that a coach is stable, that he will be there. So I think that's the main part.
Okay, got you. Uh, what has been your happiest moment on a basketball court?
Winning championships. I think that's the end goal of everything. Is just winning. So that's probably the happiest I've been.
What's like a specific one that kind of takes you back that really stands out to you?
Um, when I was like younger with Boys and Girls Club, winning with Clinton Jets, and it makes me happy because one of my coaches from there had passed away. So I do honor those.
Got that one friend. What's the coach's name?
Coach Tony Pope.
Gotcha. Shout out to Coach Pope. Last question. Where do you hope this game takes you?
Into college, into the league, playing professionally for a lot of years. I think that's the part about being after basketball, just being financially stable and being able to relax.
Hmm. That's important for sure. Got you. Well, I appreciate the time, brother. Looking forward to watching you Philly live this upcoming Sunday. Let the people know where they can find you on social media accounts to kind of follow your journey.
My Instagram is, you just type in Ty Bevins, should pop up, and then on Twitter is Ty Bevins _06. And I will be in Philadelphia this weekend for the live period at St. Joe's Prep for the first 2 games on Saturday, and at Jefferson University on Sunday. And I will be at DC Live in the following weekend.
Awesome. Appreciate the time. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you.